Hello, grade 10. I know it is a little late to post this, but I felt like I didn't do enough work on 2.3. And like there's tons of top questions here, so I might as well. I'll be doing 2.3 because most people they forget the idea of 2.3 since it's basically at the beginning of the term. It's been a while since we covered that topic. So I'll be covering a lot of top questions. I'll be starting from question 20 and I'll move down to question 25. Or you know what? Question 19. Okay, so for the first one, they want us to find the expansion of x minus 4 to the power 15, the first three terms, in descending powers of x. Okay, so when we're doing descending power of x, what we can do here, we set three of these brackets, these combination brackets. We put 15 set 15 as our highest exponent as shown right here. So 15 here. And then we'll go, since we're going descending, that means we're going from high to low. So 15, 14, 13. And then we begin. We go with the constant term and then the variable term. Constant term, variable term. Constant term and variable term. Now we'll do 15 minus 15 over here, which is 0. 15 over here. We go with lower. So 14's over here, 13's over here. And then we do different for the constant, we do 15 minus 14, and then gradually increases by 1 per term. Okay, now over here what we do 15 combination 15. 15 combination 15 is just 15 combination 0, which is 1. 1 multiplied by 0, 1 is, okay, 1. And you'll just get x power 15 here. On this one, it's basically 15 combination 1, it's 15. 15 multiplied by minus 4 is minus 60, so you get minus 60 x power 14 as our second term in the descending powers of x, and x minus 4 to the power 15. Okay, so this one is the same as 15 combination 2. This one, it should be 15 combination 2 is the same as 105. And then multiplied by 16 because minus 4 to the power of 2 is 16, x power of 13, and then you'll get, this is 105. 16 x power of 13, and then you'll get 1680 x power of 13. Okay, now we have our first three terms in the descending powers of x. So we just align it like this. The powers are descending, and then you write plus dash dash because it's obviously the expansion doesn't end there. And this is equal to the expansion of this. Okay, now we solved A. This was only part A. Now part B is asking us to find the value of m in this. In the case of where x power 14 does not have a term, meaning that the coefficient of x power 14 is 0. So first, we already have the expansion of x minus 4 to the power 15 here, so we'll just copy it down. Here we had x power 15 minus 60 x power 14 plus 1680 x power 13 plus dash dash. Okay. Now here they just want x power 14, so we cross multiply x with x13, so then we get x14, and constant with x14 to get x14. So we will end up getting okay. Now over here, normally what we do here is we don't really need the x power 14 because they already gave us that we already know now that the coefficient is equal to 0. So we won't mind with the x power 14 at all. We don't need to mind that. So here x power 14, we can ignore it for now. We'll just leave this as this, and then we'll just evaluate this. You get m equals 60 over 1680, and that should equal to 1 over 28 in its simplest form. So now we have m equals 1 over 28. So we've completed question 29. Now we'll move to question 20. Oh, goodness. Sorry. So question 20 here. Only one question in question 20. There's no sub-question. So the first three terms in the expansion of 2 plus ax to the power of n in the descending powers of x are 128 minus... Okay, let's still continue. They're asking for the first three terms. And there's a lot of length to fill in. Okay, this should not be so hard. We can do this easily. So here we'll do the same thing as we did previously. This is ascending now, so that means the bottom bracket of the bracket of combination. This time the highest power is n, as shown here, and lowest power, I guess we can do normally 0. Since it's ascending, we start with 0, and then we increase from there. They said three terms, so we should have three of these brackets, and then plus, of course, and then we will have our first constant term, with it being n minus 0. No, actually, wait, yes, it is n minus 0. So 2, and then n minus 0, and then we have 2, and then we have the and then we have the variable term here, ax, which we'll note as just 0, and then we write this here, 2 n minus 0, sorry, n minus 1 this time, and here ax 1, and over here 2 n minus 2 ax power of 2. And they noted for us that this one here, since it has like power x power of 2, so over here it should be equal to bx squared. Over here it should be equal, here the power is x power of 1, so here is 2x, and over here they said simply is just 128. And I forgot to include the minus over here, so it's minus here. Okay, so now that we have these, we can easily solve here. We know that n combination to, just anything combination to 0 is equal to 1. 2 to the power of n we don't know it yet. Anything power of 0 is 1. So over here, we can simplify this thing here as just 2 power of n is equal to 128. Now, I don't know how you guys like to do it. You can do log here, but I feel, you know what? You can do log here, yeah. Log to 128. Seven. You get n equals 7. Okay, so n equals 7 here. Or if you just remember the powers of 2 by heart, okay, go for it. Okay, so you have n 7. Now over here, we have the n value of n. This is great. Now we have less random letters to worry about. We have n here. This is perfect. Now we have to work on how to get a. We now plug in the value of n into the second term in the ascending powers of x, and then we'll get 2 combination 1 multiplied by 2 to the power of 2 minus 1 multiplied by ax, and it is equal to minus 112x. So here we simplify it, we get 2 multiplied by 2 ax. So you just get and then you get minus 112x. You don't really need to include the x. You just do simple division. Minus 112 over 4, you get minus 28. So now we have a. So now it's even easier for us. So a is equal to minus 28. Now we can solve b here. The value of b in here, as in the ascending power. Now how to do this? We have a, we have n, so we can get b here. So now we just plug in the values that we got. N was 7 here, over here it was 7 combination. I put 2 combination, I put 2 here. I was supposed to put 7. So sorry. 7. I'm so sorry if I left you confused here, guys. That means this is not a. Let me just redivide. It's minus 8, guys. It's minus 8. I'm so sorry. So sorry, guys. Okay. So here, 7 combination 2. 7 minus 2. And then here. And that means this is also wrong here. This is 2 power of 6. So we have to rewrite everything in here. We have to rewrite everything in here. N was equal to 7 here, so here it's 7 combination 1, 2, 7 minus 1, and then AX. So this is just equal to 7 multiplied by 2 power of 6, AX is equal to, over here as seen, minus 1, 1, 2x, cancel the x. 2 power of 6 is 64. 64 times 7 is 448. So now that we have this, minus 1, 1, 2 over 448, you get 1 over 4. Minus 1 over 4. Okay, so now we have the real value of A. It is minus 1 over 4. So we severely miscalculated. Very sorry. Okay, so now we plug in the values of A in here. We have minus 1 over 4 x power of 2 here this time, and then bx squared. So 7 combination 2 here is 21. 21 multiplied by 32 is 672. And then it's multiplied by 1 over 16 x squared. You get 42 x squared equal to bx squared. B is that equal to 42. So now we have all the values. Very sorry for the constant mistakes. Question 21. Find the first 3 terms in the expansion of x power of 2 plus 2 and then on to however. Okay, well, this is simple expansion here. We do the same thing we've done with nearly every single question. However, here, although it shows x power of 2, it is at the end of the day still a binomial, so it should be still easy for us. Okay, so over here, in descending power of x, so we should start with the highest power. 3 terms, so 3 brackets. Oh. Okay, perfect. And then we have here, we have to start with a constant term, 15 minus 15, 0. And then here, x power of 2, and this time it's going to be 15. Okay, and then here it will be increased by 1, here it will decrease by 1, here it will increase by 1, here it will decrease by 1. Oh, don't mind my nose, like my voice, by the way, I have blocked nose, so it's weirder. Okay, so here, we'll just simply, here, it's going to be x power of 30. Over here, it's going to be 30 x power of 28. And then here, 15 combination 13 is 105 multiplied by 4, 420 x power of 26. So now we have the first 3 terms in descending powers of x. And then, as always, plus dash dash. And this is equal to the expansion of this. Okay, so now that we've solved A and B, hence find the coefficient of x power of 30 in the expansion of this and this. Now here we don't really have to go delve too deep in. We don't even have to use the expansion rule in the first term. X power of 2 plus 3 to the power of 2. We can do it manually here directly. Okay, and then we have x power of 4 as 6 plus 6 x power of 2 plus 9, and then we just copy the coefficient, the expansion, we put it in here, so like this, like that, and 420 x power of 26, and then of course plus dash dash, because it's better that way. And now we want the coefficient of x power 30, so you multiply this with this, this with this, this with this, all of them make the power x power 30. So here you get 420 x power 30 plus 180 x power 30 plus a x power of 30. And they want us to find the value of a. Wait, did I say a? I meant 9. And then 9 multiple. Yeah, 9, just 9. And then 420 plus 180 plus 9, 609. Feels uneven, but it is what it is. Okay. 609 is our answer. Okay, now moving on to question 22. Find the first 3 terms in the expansion of, okay, so now ascending powers. And we'll just do everything we've done again and again and again. 3 brackets for 3 terms. Highest power on top. It's basically copy paste, everything's copy pasted. It's not that hard, but I just need to cover a lot more than I did. Okay, so ascending powers meaning you start with the lowest and you move up. Here 3, 0. No, actually here it's 6. Here it's 5. Here it's 4, so it decreases per term. And here it increases per term. So 0, 1, 2. And now you find each separate term here. So here it will just be 3 power of 6, which is 729. Here it will be 3 power of 5 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 2, which is just 2916x. And over here 3 power of 4 times 6 combination 2 times 4. So you get 4860x squared. Easy as that. Okay, and then plus dash dash is equal to this expansion. Okay, so we've solved part A. Now part B. Hence find the value of the constant a for which there's no term of in x power of 2, meaning the coefficient of x power of 2 is 0. Okay, so here we have 2 plus ax, and this here, which we already have the expansion of right here, so we'll just copy it down. So we depend on the last question to answer this question. Now we just multiply so that we have coefficient x power of 2 only. So this goes with the constant, this goes with the x goes with x, constant goes with x squared, so then we can get only x squared. Okay, so we get 2916ax squared plus 9720x squared, and this should equal to 0x squared. No need to bother for the x squared, you get just 2916a plus 9720 is equal to 0. So you get 9720 over 2916. So a is equal to minus 10 over 3. Okay, so a is equal to minus 10 over 3 here. Okay. And over here, just to justify here, we forgot to put 609 on the previous question, of course. Okay, so over here, find the first 3 terms in 23. Find the first 3 terms in the expansion of 1 over x minus 3x power 15 in the ascending powers of x. Now here, it's different here. And there is this one's like more complicated than the previous one. So over here, actually no, this if they unless they're asking for specific power of x, this is not actually hard. This is really easy. If you want to find if you don't want to find the specific power of x. Okay, so we can begin simply here. 1 over x minus 3x. We have it already here. We'll just do the first 3 terms in ascending powers, meaning lowest power begins. 15 Oh, and of course 3 brackets and 15 too. And then you have, now over here you pick the one with the lowest power of x. Here x minus 1 is x power of minus 1 is lowest, so you pick this. And you do 15 minus wait, here it will be 15, and over here it will be 0, and then over here will be decreasing by 1 till this will increase by 1. Here it will decrease by 1, and here it will increase by 1. And of course the first 3 terms you have to add. Here it will just be inverse of x power 15. Okay, here it will be x power of 13 minus 3x power of 13. No, minus 45 x power of 13. And over here, x power of minus 13 to be more specific. No, not more specific, obviously, to be correct. Because I wrote it the wrong way initially. Here it is 9 times 15 combination 2 times 9. And then, okay, so this one will then be 945 x power of 11 minus 11. And then we can just list it down like this: x power minus 15, which is the same as this, minus 45 x power of minus 13. So it's ascending, the powers are increasing. 5 x power of minus 11 plus dash dash. Okay, so we completed part A, and now they want part B. Hence find the coefficient of x power minus 15. Now we have another expansion, which is simple here. It's not even an expansion, it's already fully expanded as is. And then we have minus 45 x power of minus 13 plus 945 x power minus 11. Okay, so here minus 11 plus dash dash, and then you distribute it, so then you only get minus 15. Here is minus 15, and yeah, that's it. So, and then once you distribute them, you get minus 90 x power of minus, wait, I did a mistake in distribution here. It's supposed to be like this. So it's 2x power 15. And then you have 45 times 3, so you get minus 135 x power of minus 15 is equal to, yeah, and then you just do simple math here. 2 minus 135 is minus 133. So this is our coefficient of x power minus 15. So minus 133 is our answer here. Now 24, 25. 24, I'll stop at 25. So 2 more questions here. Question 17 is asking us, find the first, okay, it's the same thing and it will not really stop, so 1 plus ax, I won't even explain, I'll just do it. 3 terms, 15 0, 15 1, 15 2, 3 terms, 1 2 3, and then you put constant first. They're asking for ascending, so lowest power, meaning, yeah, correct order. So you put 15 here and ax as 0, and then this decreases by 1, this increases by 1, and then you continue that here, and then you do this, then you add. So here it will be just 1. Over here it will be 15ax. Over here it will be 105 a squared x squared. And now we have our 3 terms. And I won't even rewrite it. Just know that it's plus dash dash after that. So question part B, no term involving x, meaning coefficient of x is 0. So we'll just write 1 minus 3x, and then and the expansion that we wrote down, we'll just copy it down. And then want to find the value of a in this case. Okay, so now I just distribute it. I get 15ax minus 3x, and that should equal to 0x. You ignore the x's. 15a minus 3 is equal to 0. A is then equal to 1 over 5. 15, let me just see. 15 divided by 5. Okay, yeah. 15 over 5. So, yes, once you get that, that should be it for A, for part B. So this is part B here. This was part B. Now part C, they're asking for now x power of 2 being a constant term as x power of 2 here. No, actually, find the coefficient of x power of 2 in the expansion of here. Okay, wait, so now we just take this. Now we just take this one. Now that we have the value of... No, actually, we don't have the value of a still. No, we do. So you just plug it in. 3x. I'm multiplying 15 by 1 over 5. It's 3x. Plus 105. 1 over 5 squared x squared. You distribute these. You get minus 3x plus, and then 105 over 25. Oh, and actually, you know what? No, it's supposed to be distributed from here to here. So yeah. I don't know what I was thinking there. So you get 21 over 5x squared. Yeah, that's it for the coefficient of x power of 2, 21 over 5. And now the final question, question 25. Here, find the terms involving x and x power of 2 in the expansion of 1 minus 4 over 3x, and then all to the power of 15. So far, we just simply expand, but this time we only find, we have to do it a different way. When they give us that the highest, look here, we have 1 minus 4 over 3x, and then to the power of 15. Look at the highest, which one has the highest power of x? This one has the highest power of x here. And over here, if x is the highest power of x, that means simply, when we're doing combination brackets, let's say they're asking for the term of x, you just put the corresponding power of x into the bottom bracket. So 15 combination 1, and then you do the same stuff as always, 1, and then 15 minus 1, minus 4 over 3x, and then 1. And then you do the same thing here. Now you do 2 instead. So it decreases by 1, so 13, and it increases here by 1, so 2. So over here, you'll get 15 multiplied by minus 4 over 3. You get minus 20 x. And then here, so that means the coefficient of x is 20. Coef x is minus 20. And coefficient of here, x power of 2 is 105 multiplied by minus... No, this time here it's 16 over 9. So you get 560 over 3x power of 2. So coefficient of x power of 2 is 560 over 3. Here are answers for A. So this is done. Given that there is no term involving x power of 2 in the expansion of whatever this is. So here, what we do, well, let's say we just want to line up our expansion here, right? Let's line it up easy. Here we can just write dash dash plus not plus, minus 20x power, and then plus 560 over 3x power of 2, and then plus dash dash dash. I'm doing dash 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 because there's still more coefficients and powers before and after. There's only one constant term over here, and there's multiple variable terms over there. Over here, so now that we have this, we'll just copy it down here. I'll just write it like this. We'll not write the dashes for now, it takes up too much space. And then we'll also write m plus 14x as seen here. And then from here, we'll do cross multiplication to get x power of 2 here. And we want it such that the coefficient of x power of 2 is 0. So we'll cross multiply, we get minus 280x squared plus 560 over 3mx squared is equal to 0x squared. You're gonna have the zeros. Minus 280 plus 560 over 3m is equal to 0. You do that on the calculator. 280 times 3 divided by 560. You get m is equal to 3 over 2. So here m is equal to 3 over 2. And I already did question 26 here, and to be honest, the rest of this is just repetition of what we've been doing, except over here, you just, it might be trinomial, but you can just, you can do like this as one term and this as another term. And then you can continue working from there. And I promise it will be nearly the exact same thing. And it's the same thing, and basically the same thing everywhere else. This is the only exception here, it's trinomial. And I highly doubt the trinomial types of questions will come. This is the same thing here, this is also trinomial. However, we're actually expanding only this one. So the true question that's probably not coming in this one. But even if so, like it's really easy. The rest of them are copy paste, easy peasy. So I already did 26 on one of the videos. And then I now have completed 19 to 25 of 2.3. Hopefully this video has helped you, and I know it's a late post, but I'll just take this as even studying for myself. Again, maybe when you arrived at school, you can just use this as your study method here. I only went by what the material said. They didn't necessarily ask for top questions. People just do top questions because they want to get a full idea on how the chapter works and the section, to be specific. So hopefully you guys do great in your exams, high 90s, high 80s, even just 80s. And I'll see you guys on the next video. I might do physics. Okay, bye.